Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. It's a new month, it's a new season, it's spring here in the Southern Hemisphere, and so I decided to take myself away for a few days, have a bit of a break and a change of scenery and also a change of mental scenery. But in the few days that I have been gone, many things have been happening in the royal sphere, and so we're going to be looking at them. Of course. And of course, the big news was that Harry made a dash back to the UK to attend his uncle Lord Fellow's memorial service in Norfolk. And this despite us being assured a few weeks ago, I think it was in People magazine, that he was not intending to go back to the UK for any form of funeral or memorial service. So that was quite the surprise. It was supposed to be secret. Apparently, Matt Wilkinson in The Sun said this was meant to be secret. We weren't supposed to know, we being the general public, but yet the story has mysteriously been leaked. So first thing that I want to know today with this short reading is, did Meghan know that Harry decided to make that dash back to the UK for the memorial service? And was she the one who perhaps leaked the news when she found out? Because something rather strange happened late last week. It's one of the reasons I decided to take myself away for a mental health break, was that we were suddenly beset with puff pieces from Meghan Markle, all kinds of nonsense about her being a dolphin, not a shark, and so on, that seemed to come from absolutely nowhere. Around the time that Harry was allegedly spotted at LAX on his way to the UK, the airport on his way back to the UK. So, did she know or did she not know? We're going to ask the Mind's Eye Tarot for some insight today in this reading. I'm going to ask if she knew that he was intending to go, how she felt when she found out or when he announced that he'd gone or was going. Was she the leaker? The story that was not supposed to be made public, it was supposed to stay hush-hush. I suspect as part of this rehabilitation program that Harry is trying to cook up with some of his friends in the UK. Did she leak it? And how's the reception for the has-been? He's apparently back in the US now. It was a flying visit, literally a matter of 4 days back in the US now. What was the reception like? How's the state of the marriage? And that's where we're heading now in this little reading. Oh, cards are flying now. And just like the has-been flew. So let's remind you, I think we've got the energy in the cards that we need. One more shuffle. Let's remind you that this is tarot and it's for fun and entertainment, and it is all my opinion and all speculation, and we just read energy here. And of course there is a disclaimer in the box below. On this glorious spring day here in South Africa, did she know? How did she feel? Did she leak the story? Reception for the has-been when he got home. Oh, we've got the Empress in reverse. That's her. The Empress in reverse. That's the Mother card. And since I've been thinking about this story, I've had that ABBA song on the brain. Does your mother know? There is the Mother and she's in reverse. That tells me straight off the bat she didn't know. It's the Empress, the Mother in the reverse, the Mother in ignorance in this case. She is more or less his mother. We all suspect that the relationship is more that she is a stand-in for Mummy Diana more than an actual wife. That is, of course, armchair psychology at its worst, perhaps. But there is the Empress in reverse. That's her, and that is the divine feminine, the Mother, who is in her reversed energy, in her fall, in her shadow aspect. And so not abundant, not supportive, not nurturing, not any of the things that Mother energy traditionally is in the tarot. Let's add that, of course. So interesting underlying card, the Empress in reverse. So, situation that we're dealing with. And this very long story, Two of Swords, that's indecision. That is somebody who was at a crossroads in his life, and we know who that somebody is. Harry, at a crossroads in his life, to go or not to go. If he goes back, he's back in with the Spencers. William's going to be there. He's got a chance of meeting his brother. We know that William absolutely blanked him by all accounts, but it's an opportunity. And unfortunately, funerals, these sad occasions, are the opportunity to reconnect with family, to test the weather, see how the energy is, what is the reception going to be like. He's got a good idea now that he's got a long way to go with Prince William before Prince William will even look his way at a funeral. But there it is, Harry's energy of decisions, and either way, whatever he does or did, that's past energy, whatever he did was going to be tricky. If he went, trouble at home. If he didn't go, the fallout with the royals goes on and on and on, and the way back becomes ever more obscure. So, getting back to Madame herself in Montecito, or wherever it is that she lives, did she know? I've already got a card telling me that I don't think she did, but let's see what the universe wants to. Page of Swords in reverse, no. That is finding out on social media. That is possibly seeing that Twitter little tidbit that went around. Harry spotted at LAX. And where is he going? What's going on? Pages are communications. Page in reverse, not communicating. He didn't tell her. She found out. That's the energy that's coming through from me. It's coming through for me pretty clearly as an energy reader, as a tarot reader, that she had no idea. She found out on social media. And it was quite a rude surprise, because the Page of Swords in reverse is rumor, is scurrilous kind of, or slanderous kind of allegations. It's quite harsh. It's damaging. It's toxic. It's difficult information to wrestle with and to come to peace with. So how did she find out? How did she feel? Sorry, I've got to get my my words back. A couple of days of just being quite blank mentally. How did she feel when she found out? Queen of Pentacles. That's not her energy. That is not her energy. For me as an energy reader anyway. That tells me it's Catherine. That her first thought went to Catherine. That it's an either-or situation for her. Our situation is either-or. It's Two of Swords. And it's not only Harry that's at a crossroads or that has an either-or situation in his life. For her, for Meghan, as I'm reading the energy and as I'm speculating, it's an either-or. You're with me or you're against me. And if you're against me, you're with her, the Queen of Pentacles, who is Catherine. And so there is some act in here that, even though on the surface it's quite a benign card, it's very stable, it's the Earth Mother, the loyal and faithful wife, kind and generous and supportive and grounded, isn't difficult, isn't dramatic and all of that stuff. So even though on the surface it has that benign energy, it's telling me a story, that Queen of Pentacles, that in the light of this Page of Swords in reverse and him being at this crossroads and the Empress in reverse here, there is no way that can be Meghan's energy. That is, you went over to that side. You went over to the Queen of Pentacles side by deciding to do this somehow. And there have been strange rumors that the Princess of Wales, Catherine, is concerned about Harry. A lot of people say, no, she's recovering from cancer and major surgery, and why would she care about somebody who's caused her so much grief in her life? It's possible that Meghan anyway suspects, because we're doing a reading from Meghan's point of view, it's possible that Meghan suspects that she had a hand in it, this Queen of Pentacles. Catherine somehow had a hand in it. Whether it's true or not, that's the energy that's coming through for me. That's what I speculate Meghan is thinking. So let's see if Meghan was the one who leaked the story that was supposed to be hush-hush. None of us were supposed to know that this had actually happened. Who leaked it? I've got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups isn't Meghan energy. It's quite an interesting card. It's telling me that this is friend. That the leaker might not have been Meghan, because Meghan didn't know. So the two theories, Meghan didn't know, and then Meghan is the one who leaked it. Harry might not have even told her at all that he was away. She might have found out on social media. She might have opened her homepage, which in my mind is the Daily Mail for her, and seen, oh, Harry's at the funeral. This tells me that the leaker, male energy, Knight of Cups, could be the PR guy, Harry's PR guy. He's got the new PR guy in the UK. I've forgotten what his name is now. And possibly behind some of this Operation Rescue there has been Bring Him In From the Cold, that this is why this was leaked. So I'm getting that it wasn't actually Meghan, who's notorious for allegedly leaking all kinds of things, inappropriate information. I don't think so. I think she really was out of the loop with this one. Empress in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse. I think that this was some PR, a feel-good story. Oh, the has-been in the UK. He decided to be with family, and we've heard all this nonsense about the Spencers and how they all had a group hug at that Invictus Games Thanksgiving service in May at St. Paul's, and agreed that they needed to do better and they needed to reach out and communicate more. Meaning they needed to reach out and communicate and uplift the has-been. This is this kind of thing. Prince William didn't look his way, didn't shake hands, didn't take notice of him. Poor has-been. He went all that way. He was there with the Spencer family. And of course he is a true Spencer, unlike Prince William, who is not. I'm being snarky. And bless the darling, he deserves to be allowed back into the royal family, because he came so quietly and didn't make a fuss and didn't tell anyone about it. It's PR, it's been tugging at the heartstrings. That is my opinion. So, reception when the has-been gets home, wherever home is. Has this been a nail in the coffin of the marriage? Or was he welcomed with open arms? Well done. You've dominated the press all weekend. You've even managed to get Oasis off, the front page of the Daily Mail. And it's our way back in. Well done, has-been. What's the reception like? Ooh, 5 of Swords. Fighting. But it might be the kind of fighting that which is icy. The 5 of Swords is conflict. Absolutely, it's all about conflict, shouting matches, blame, accusations. In reverse, extra, but can also be the really cold and hostile kind. Well, I'll see you in court. My lawyer will be talking to your lawyer. That kind of energy is coming through there. This was not a rapturous reception, oh, rapturous day, Kaluka, none of that. This was hostile, very angry, and the fact that the card is in reverse tells me that it's just escalated the situation between them that was already difficult and now is a whole lot worse. So some interesting cards here. It's interesting that our Queen of Pentacles showed up in this reading. We've got the toxic feminine, the Empress in reverse here. The mother did not know. Harry at a crossroads. Meghan finding out on social media, as far as I can tell, my speculation. And leaked, I believe, this is my personal opinion, is that it was leaked as part of a PR campaign by Harry's man in the UK. That's what I suspect with that card. That is my speculation. And the reception back in Montecito, bad. Lots of fighting, or possibly not even fighting through agents, lawyers, things like that. Don't want to talk to you, don't want to know. You've messed everything up, you've messed the security case up, you've abandoned me for her, the Queen of Pentacles, and so on and so on and so on. A lot of vitriol coming from that Empress in reverse. That's your reading. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.